and welcome back to day 21 of DIY DP May 23. Welcome to my channel if this is the first time you're coming in. If it's not, welcome back. If you are doing the DIY DP event, I hope that it's going well for you. I am absolutely storming ahead. So today I am using the limited edition pink KUK tray. I am using my little wooden pen that Penny gave me. I have been using this pretty much constantly. I thought I would struggle with the width, and I think if I was doing a whole day I'd probably get a bit of cramp, but it's so short. I love the length of this. It's just so comfortable to use. So that's what I'm using. I have all of my drills over here. I'm going to work on this while I chat away to you. So let me find this colour because I only need one of these drills. So you are coming in on a part section, but I will reveal another section as I go. Put your pen on, son. Okay, so I'm just picking out all of these last little bits. How are you all doing? Hope it's going well. I am currently at 57.65% complete, which is bloody phenomenal. Doing this bigger section has, I need 2 of those and I've literally pulled out one. Not helpful. Doing the bigger section has helped tremendously. So I will say that I am also using Penny's cover paper, which is the perfect size for a 3x3 section. Absolutely perfect. So I'm a happy lady. I am using the white diamond design. Love them. Absolutely love them. So it is Sunday. So let's bring you up to date on what's happening today. So Sunday, it is the day that if you are taking part on the DIY DP May 23 event, that you need to get your updates and pictures to me. So the easiest way for you to do that, if you're not already, I think most of you are, but if you're not, head to Calb's Sparkles group on Facebook. There is a post on there specifically for this week's update. Please do pop along and put your details on there. If you're not on Facebook, however, email it to me at kittenupkitten@gmail.com. I will need those in by midnight tonight, so midnight BST, so that I can do the update video tomorrow. And it's week 3. That's week 3 done. It's like, where the hell has this week gone? It has just absolutely bloody flown by. So let's bring you up to date with what I've been doing. So yesterday I was meant to be having my granddaughter overnight for a little sleepover, so mum and dad could get some jobs done in the house, get some garden spring cleaning done, that sort of thing. Unfortunately, Lila came home from nursery on Friday with a temperature and had thrown up. So we waited with bated breath to see if she could still come over yesterday. The answer was no, she did not. So I went over there instead. So what I did do was I worked on this. I also had my hair cut. My daughter had her hair cut, so we did that. I had a little play with some of my clay, but I'm not going to give away too much on that. So yeah, it was a bit more of a relaxed day, which I needed because I've had a busy week at work this week. I did get some feedback from the lady that trained me. Basically, once you're sort of doing your round and you're, you know, you're on your own, they do contact all of your clients to see if they are happy with what you're doing, and she literally messaged me yesterday morning and just said, had some amazing feedback from your clients, they're all really happy, they absolutely love you, well done. I was like, oh my god, what is this? What is this praise that I'm getting? I'm not used to this. And she also said, you know, thank you for putting the company in a good light and for, you know, doing your job. It is just me. I'm a bit of an overachiever if I can do it, you know. I always want to be as good as I can be in a job, so that's just my nature. And when I feel like I'm not doing a good job, that's when my anxiety kicks off and I start getting upset. So I need to address something, and it isn't at anyone in particular, I promise. I know Penny did mention this, but I just want to say I am so sorry if anyone was upset that I sort of put a post up to say, do you know what, I've done the video Thursday, it is going up, I can't do it any faster. I didn't mean to offend anybody or upset anybody, so I just thought I would go into the process of doing YouTube. There are, of course, some of you out there that are creators yourself, so you know this, but I feel like it's worth mentioning to those of you that don't. I don't sit here and go, do you know what, I'm going to film this section, and I just sit down and diamond paint. That is not what happens at all. So first of all, I've got to make sure that the section I'm working on can be seen on the phone. I need to make sure the lighting's okay. I need to make sure I've got everything out that I need. I need to make sure it's nice and quiet in the house. That means shutting the door in the sunroom, banishing husband, dog, child, mother out of the sunroom, and I normally will film for up to an hour. Okay, so the prep to do the video can take around 20 minutes. Then you film the video, so that just means sitting. If you are like me and you struggle sometimes with things to say, it helps to have, you know, a couple of notes just to keep you on track. So I sometimes do that. Got to have a cup of coffee because talking to yourself gives you a dry throat. And you need to make sure you've got any info to hand that you may need for that video. So for the likes of this, if I'm doing the update video, I need to know who's done what. I've got to get their pictures ready. I've got to have them on my phone. I go through them. I assign everybody a number to make it easier, so I have to go through them and make sure I'm giving out the right totals. When that video is then done, because I film on my phone, I then have to save that video to my phone before I can upload it. Now that, the saving can take anywhere from 10 minutes to half an hour, depending on the length of the video. So when you're doing an hour-long video, you're talking about 3 gigabytes. It takes a while, it does. Once you've done that, I edit everything in. I edit first before I save it. Let's get that right, because I just said that the wrong way around. So I edit the video. So tomorrow's video, I will have to insert every single person's picture of their whip into that video. That takes some time. Once the video is ready to go, because I've had to add my intro, any pictures, blah, 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 make sure that you haven't got video of me farting, sneezing, snotting, coughing, music in the background, that sort of thing. Once I've done all that, and then I've saved it, 20 minutes to half an hour-ish, I've then got to upload it to YouTube, and that in itself is an unknown science. I'm not even lying. So if I upload in the morning, it might take half an hour to upload an hour-long video. But if I do it in the evening, it could take anywhere up to an hour or more to upload that video. So what you see for an hour has probably taken the creator anywhere up to 2 to 3 hours. It's a lot of commitment. So let's go to Thursday. Thursday, me and Penny switched days. Penny had a funeral to go to, and because I was meant to be having Lily yesterday, Penny said, why don't I'll do your weekend if you do my Thursday. And the reason we have the week split like we do is obviously I go out to work, I have a job to do, I also have the school run to do. Penny is at home working, so it's easier for her to do during the week, and then I do the weekends when I'm off, because I now don't work weekends. So we agreed to split. So let's start with my day on Thursday. So I get up at about 6:15. Okay, so I get up and I have my coffee, I get my bag ready, I get my flask ready for work. My first job is at 9 o'clock. I get Kat up at about 7. We leave the house at 8. I drop her off, I go to my first job, I do that, I get that finished, I go to my next job. I finish work at about 2:30. No, 2:15. I then went food shopping. I went and got all the food shopping. Did that, waited for Kat to come out of school. Got back home at about 20 to 4. So I've been out the house since 8. I come in. I check the printers, put them back onto print if they're finished. Made a cup of coffee, put the shopping away. And at this point I would then sit and have something to eat, because I won't have eaten all day, and have a coffee and browse Facebook and, you know, YouTube and all of that good stuff. And then I would do the video, but I didn't. I came home, I put the shopping away, I did not get changed out of my work stuff. I sat down, immediately filmed the hour-long video. I then got up, started saving it, made something to eat, had my coffee, went back once it finished saving, then I uploaded it to YouTube, and at that point I then put a message on the group to say, don't worry, there is a video coming. So this is about 6 o'clock at night. There is a video coming. I've literally rushed home and done it. And I get, for you guys, when you are waiting, especially when you're working on your Heaven and Earth, you might be waiting for my video so that you can work on your section alongside me. So I do get it. What happens is when somebody then turns around and says, where's the video then? You said it was going up. I instantly go into a panic mode where I think, oh my God, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, you know, I'm not giving people what they want. Maybe I shouldn't do this anymore, maybe I shouldn't film anymore, maybe I shouldn't do YouTube anymore, because that's how my anxious brain works. So please do not be offended. I did respond and say, do you know what, I've rushed home from work and I've done the video and I've rushed to get it up, and I thought a late video would be better than no video at all. I did not mean to offend anybody. I promise you. I've gone wrong somewhere there, but I can't be bothered to fix it, so I'm just going to ignore it, as you do. So please know that I absolutely love doing YouTube. I love doing this event. I love having the interaction with you guys on the live. Please don't ever stop. I was tired on Thursday. It was 7:30 before I got dinner done. By 8:30 I'm in bed. So it was just a busy day and had a bit of a wobble. So no offence meant to anybody, but I am aware that some of you guys will not know. You won't know. So, you know, just remember when you're watching your favourite YouTuber, most of us are very small YouTubers like me, like Penny. We're not doing this for money. You know, we don't get paid anything for doing this. We do it because we love doing it. And that's not going to change. But just be patient. Just understand that sometimes, you know, you've just got other priorities that have to come first. And best will in the world, I'm doing the best I can, I promise. I love doing it. I love my subscribers. You know, absolutely over the moon to have all of you. Never thought it would happen. Long may it continue. You know, hopefully I will be around for a long time yet. But just enjoy it, you know, and just remember, if I don't put a video up or I'm late putting a video up, there will be a reason. It won't be that I'm just being an arsehole and I'm like, I'm not going to do it because I can't be bothered. It's because of the amount of work it takes. And most of us, most content creators do this because we love doing it. We love the interaction with you guys. So please, please keep coming, keep watching, you know, hit that notification bell. It is absolutely impossible for me to stick to more of a schedule than doing a Tuesday night live because I've got so many other things I'm doing. But do not think that doesn't mean that you're important to me, because you are. But I've just got to juggle a bit, and it gets a bit stressful. And I don't want it to be stressful. It's my hobby. I want it to be fun all the time. So please do bear that in mind. And you know, the only reason that myself and Penny, you know, make people aware of this is because we love doing it. We love having you guys along for the ride. But it can sometimes, you know, it doesn't happen very often. But just sometimes you just kind of think, what am I doing this for? Really? What am I giving up this amount of free time for? Because I'm not going to lie, 3 hours, I could get at least 2 sections done on this. I'd be so much further ahead. It's much quicker to diamond paint a section when you're not having to film it, when you're not having to find things to talk about, when you're not having to update people with info and all that sort of thing. Much quicker. But I want to share it with you, you know, and there are a lot of YouTubers out there that don't give the amount of content that both myself and Penny do. So yeah, just know that we do it out of love. So there's that. So that's done. On another note, what else have I done? Nothing much. I mean, yesterday had my hair cut, like I said. Daughter had her hair cut, so she's happy. And I did actually crack out. I got ready. I had the lady that does my hair, we do like a skill swap. She's a hairdresser, so she does my hair, I do her nails, straight swap. So yesterday, unfortunately, she had ripped her nail, which meant she couldn't have acrylics back on. So we ended up not doing her nails yesterday. She's coming back Friday, by which time her fingers should have healed. I need to say that she didn't have an issue because of me doing her nails. I need to point that out. It started to lift and she pulled it, and it was just more attached than she thought it was going to be. Right, so that's that colour done. So I've just got the S's to do. So yeah, didn't do her nails. So I had a bit of a quiet day, and yesterday afternoon, while I was waiting for her to come, I put this away. I did my section first, put this away, and I actually did grab out Ocean, which is Ocean, Star, Sky and You from Diamond Art Club, because that is the little round canvas that I've got sitting behind me. And I've been doing that. The plan was that I would do that if I started to get fed up of doing this. Hasn't happened so far, but I just grabbed my daughter's little table, fold away table, and sat outside in the garden while I waited. It was bloody lush. So my plan today is to get this video done and get it up, because I know you guys are waiting for it. And I am then gonna take this into the garden, and I'm gonna sit in the garden because it is a gloriously sunny day. And as Brits all know, that you've got to take it when you can get it, because it doesn't happen much. So I will be sitting outside merrily diamond painting away for the rest of the day. Right, so I thought if I come on and finish the rest of this section, not that it's that interesting for you to see me pull off the next bit of cover paper, but you know, this is the reality of doing this event. You know, some days I don't get a section completed and I will just carry it on the next day, and that's fine. I'm still ahead. If I can get, I've got a 3x3 section, and then I've got a 1.5x3 section, which I tend to do all together. So if I can get that big section done, I will be bang on track. And I'm hoping that by the time I get to the end of this event, I should be somewhere between 65 and 70% completed, which hopefully will get me into the mood to actually just carry on with this as quickly as possible to get it done, so that I can start getting drills together for the next one, ready for November. So yeah, it's all good. Believe me, I did get told off by Penny for coming up with ideas on the one day I didn't speak to her. She is now up to date on what the plans are, or what the, you know, couple of things that I've had in mind. One will have to wait a little bit longer, but the other two things will happen a bit sooner than that. So she is well aware of the situation now. And you know, the best way to get info, sneak peeks, join our live. Join the live on Tuesday. It takes place at 8 PM BST. This week it is being hosted by Penny at Calb's Sparkles. But I will be joining her on that live. No doubt we will have a good giggle, as we always do. The usual crowd will be there. There we go, that's that section done. And yeah, that's normally where we end up giving away information on stuff that we're planning to do. I don't know why. I think it's just because everybody's friends. And you know, we just have a good old chinwag. So where's that put me? 57.91%. Fabulous. So I'm going to get these drills back in the pot. I think I was watching Penny's video and she was sort of saying about how she was getting a bit borderline on colours running out. Same. You know, I've got a couple where I've got way more than enough, and then I've got a couple that are looking a bit, oh, that looks a bit close. Look at this. All of this is 310. So I'm going to do all of that 310 first, just because it's nice and blocky and it'll be quick. So I'm going to take this cover paper off and I'm going to put it back on. Shall I put it back on, or shall I might as well leave it, hadn't I? So cover papers are available from Penny's Etsy shop, Calb's at Calb Sparkles. She has diamonds with a white background, diamonds with a pink background, roses, and roses and sunflowers. So if you are interested, oh, why did I just do that? Let's just drag the magnet all the way through the bloody poured glue. Let's do that, Sam. Great idea. Freaking genius. Oh, it's gonna be one of them days. So let me chuck a load of 310 in. Now normally I would go through and do all of the itty bitty colours first, but bearing in mind we're up to 25 minutes already, it makes it easy for me to talk if I'm doing the colour blocky bit, so I'm just going to forge ahead and get it done. So when I am using a multi-placer, square drills, I do the step method if I'm doing square drills, even when I was single placing, and it's no different when you're multi-placing. So I place my first 6, I think they are, I think this is a 6. I place my second 6 up there. I then go back to the top, and what this does is it eradicates those lines that you get when you multi-place. Just dropped my drill there, so that didn't help. And you can even go as far as doing your 6 and then doing 5 and then 4, and then what will happen is obviously each time you add to it, it gets a little bit closer. So let's do this. So I find that the step method works for me, but you do it your way, whatever works for you. I just find that this makes it a little bit more interesting because it's that whole Tetris thing. I'm having trouble picking this drill up, so I may need to have a fiddle with my putty in my pen. It is putty from Abby's Diamond Putty. Oh no, they're dropping all over the place. Let's turn this round. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a pair of tweezers, and I am literally going to scoop that putty out. I mean, it is still quite sticky. I'm going to roll it, and I'm going to put it back in again, because the longer you get out your putty, the better. And this works for me. Don't know, it just refills it. Now once I've done this 2 or 3 times, I will then go and just change all of the putty, but this usually does the trick for a while. So let's see if that's worked. Yes, it has. So I can go back. Now what I've done is I've placed that last drill because I know that's where I'm going to end up. Now there is actually 4 up here, so just so I don't go too far, 4 is on that one. Anything between there and there, I know that it is a full cover, so that kind of speeds it up a bit. And yeah, I like doing the patterns. I like doing patterns when I'm never been a big fan of checkerboarding. I have tried it, it's a bit too time consuming for me, so I tend to stick to the step method. It just means that I don't get those lines that you can get if you're multi-placing, where you have a gap after every multi-placing place. And I've gone too far. What was I just saying? Oh, just say, I know. So let's put that up there. So I'm just, the beauty of having a poured glue canvas, I can just slide drills around. There we go. So that's the end of where I want to be. Give my tray a little shake and go back to the top, just like so. Just makes it easy. And then what I will do is I will highlight all of these in one go, Now I've got to be careful at the top here, because at the top here I've got a couple where they've got spacing. So this row here, that one, this one and one, this one and one, this one and one. So if I do that and then fill that line in, I know then not to go over that, and it just makes that a little bit easier to fill in, like so. Okay, 2 minutes to have a break and I will be back. I will also refill my 310 pot, because I have the 310s behind me in my Tic Tac box. I'll be back in a second. Okay, so fresh coffee made. Going to use my coaster that the lovely Lizzie got me, and just going to carry on with this. I do believe that we have another finish, but I will include that in the update tomorrow, which is very exciting. So that's 3 people that have finished. So yeah, it's all going really well. I've really enjoyed this year's. I guess me and Penny ought to discuss what exactly is going into the prizes this year, which have all been, apart from something that Penny's putting in and something that I'm putting in, they've all been donated by our subscribers. So thank you again. You all know who you are. You have made this event for a couple of small YouTubers like me and Penny. You've made it amazing. I know of other YouTubers that don't do lives, don't do giveaways, don't do events, or don't do events with prizes. So to be able to give out some fabulous stuff from other subscribers is amazing. So thank you all. So yeah, it's a lovely day. So I was gonna take Ocean outside to work on, but I have decided that I'm going to take this outside. So as long as I keep my tablet charged, I'll keep going as long as I can, because I certainly want to get this section done, because this is today's section. So I would normally do this bigger one. So I moved those and I didn't need to. I was actually right the first time. There you go. That's what happens when you're not concentrating. Looking forward to the update tomorrow. I'll always enjoy getting everyone's photos together. I do. It makes it a much longer process, mind you, but it's worth it to see what everyone's got done. And I know lots of people have said that they're so pleased with how much they've got done this time around. So I'm just gonna top this bottle off, not by much. This is what I'm keeping my 310 in. As you can see, I have a lot less than Penny. I've got a much smaller pot, but it is easier to keep them in this by my side rather than having them in bags. So I'm just gonna pick up the ones I've just spilled. I do have a second pot ready for when I need it. I have no idea how many fit in that big Tic Tac box. Not a clue. Right, so that's the 310 done. I've got a random brown drill there. So let's do this colour next, because that will fill them in. 3371. I've also got a big bag of these lying around. Don't need that many, but I'm lining them up so that I can multi-place that larger bit, because I will multi-place whenever I get the bloody chance. I really will. Okay, so that one goes under there, so we need 6. So that should fit exactly. There we go. How quick was that? Definitely worth learning to multi-place if you haven't already, because even on a Heaven and Earth you can multi-place some, and I will, even if it's just 2 or 3 at a time. It still speeds it up, and God knows these projects can take long enough as it is. So today I'm not looking for the itty bitty bits, I'm working from this black and working my way out, just for a change. Just for a change. Never expected to get this amount done in such a short amount of time. Hopefully it's going to spur me on to keep going after the event is over. I'm actually going away next Saturday. So my plan for this next week, oh, I've gone wrong there. That one needs to be there. My plan for this next week is, obviously I do have work, but I also need to video ahead, because I will not be able to do a video on Saturday, because we will be travelling and setting up the caravan. So I'm actually going to film Saturday and Sunday's videos ahead of time. So I'm hoping that I will be able to do those at some point this week and just film them while Penny's doing hers, because you know, I am going to be on holiday. However, the Monday video before the finish I will do from the caravan. The live is going to be done from the caravan. It does, however, mean that Penny is doing this next Tuesday, but she will also be hosting the Tuesday after, because that way I'm in the middle of nowhere, so I don't know how good my signal's going to be. If by any chance I lose internet, at least you're not losing the whole live, because Penny will still be there. So that's what we're going to do. I will be doing the I think the Tuesday live, and then Wednesday is the final day. I will be doing that video, not Penny, because then I will put together all of the figures, announce what the prizes are. And the reason I'm doing it on the Wednesday, I did the same thing for PK November, because on the Thursday, which is the 1st of June, the pink trays will go on sale. If you are waiting for pink trays to go on sale to purchase one, please note that I will be away. Any orders that come in that week will not be posted out until the following week once I get back. So please be aware of that. Please have a bit of patience, because I obviously am not going to be posting stuff from the caravan. Once we get Wednesday done, I'm then enjoying the rest of the week as my holiday. So I hope you'll understand. Don't know why that didn't turn. So let's do all of those. Frog it. Let's do it again. Thank you. And then I need to come over here. So I need 6. And it's in that column. I've got to remember that this column is an additional, because I haven't actually done it so you can see that column at all yet. So that's those, and then 3. like so. Fabulous. Right, next colour is 3031. What time are we looking at? So we're at 40 minutes. So it is currently just gone 10 to 12. With a bit of luck, this video will be going up at around 1, half 1, that sort of time, and then you will have plenty of time to do your section while you're watching. So let's turn the pen function on so I can mark off. And again, I'm multi-placing. If I can get away with it, I'm multi-placing the shit out of this. And especially because this is a bigger section. Didn't drop that one very well, so do I want one more? Should be 2 at the top. No, 1 at the top. So that's cool. Miss 1 and then 1 there. So that's that done. And then come back down to the bottom, and we have got 1 there, we have got 1 there. This is what I mean, I have to have sporadic check-in times, because this is where I make mistakes if I'm not concentrating. Right, so I think we've got 6. Oh, I only picked up 5, so let's start that there. Really not the neatest today. And then 1 there, so that's that done. And then we've got miss 1 and we've got 2. This 1 and 1. Okay, so very quickly I'm going to mark those off. I'm going to do this and I'm going to move this over, because I have realised that that means that I've probably missed some of those out. So let's do this one here, which is in the 4th column, and it's 4 in and 1 up, so it should be there like so. Okay, next symbol. Quite a few. So yeah, I've just done it so that this is the entire larger section that I've got. Tomorrow I am off work. Still got school run to do, mind you, but I am off work. I do not have any orders this week. 8, 3, 8. So I haven't got to do that this week, so I will just mainly be doing a bit of housework, doing some of this and getting the video prepped. Really, that's pretty much what I've got on task for tomorrow. So that's, oh, and again, take a shot, Leandri. Forgot to do my pen. This comment about taking a shot actually goes back to PK November last year. I was constantly forgetting to turn on the pen feature, and Leandri made a joke and said she's going to make it into a drinking game, so every time I forget my pen. I have got much better since then, but now and again I forget. Love this, the length of this pen. This shorter pen going from one to the other is so much quicker. And although I do know that you can single place with your multi-placer, I don't. I automatically go to twizzle my pen around. It's just habit. Just habit. So more of those. Yep, because it goes all the way down. All the way down. do love it when you get a little bit of colour blocking that you can do, because you know they're not known, conversions are not known for their colour blocking, let's face it. So that one is one, and that one is one, so that's those done. So I hope that wherever you are, whatever time of day it is, that you are having a lovely day, that the weather is nice, and that your conversions are behaving. 3, 1 there, 1 there. Done that one. I just highlighted the one below, and I don't want to do that. Thank you. That's that one. I don't always mark these off as I'm going. Sometimes, depending on how many there is, I will just lay the whole lot and just highlight them. It varies. I'm nothing if not unpredictable sometimes. What makes it better. Sundays generally for me are full days off. It's the only day, because some Saturdays I do nails. Done that one. Mondays I tend to, like I said, I have the school run and I have orders and that to get out. Sunday is usually my one true day off, so I don't do a lot of housework, I don't do a lot of anything really. It's just a day for me to do whatever I like. Right, so that's that section done. Oh, and we've got one there, couldn't see it because of the arrow. So let's get that one. And then I might as well get this side because there's not many. I am definitely going to have to change the putty in my pen. I've probably, well, I've had the same putty in since I got the pen. So it's doing pretty bloody well. And then one there, and that's that section done. There is something very therapeutic. Oh. 5, so that one. And then this 2, so we've got 2 there. And then we've got 5. Might need to give my tray a little shake to line my drills up again. So miss 2 and then 5, which is those ones. I do find that when you've got a few more drills in, and that's literally how I line mine up, side to side shake to get them across the whole tray, and then a little tap on the end to get them to line up. So I am most definitely not ready to use a massive multiplacer though. On a square I can do 6, 7. On around a 9 or a 10, but that's probably as big as I'd be prepared to go. I am very aware that you can get 14, 15 place multiplacers, etc. I'm not going to go there. I'm going to stick to what I've got, like so. And then we've got 3, so let's go up 3, 4 from that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 there, 1 next to it, 1 underneath, because of course it helps talking to your diamond painting. So we're 3 rows in, and we are 2, 4 up, 2, 4 there, and then miss 2 going across, and we've got 1 there, and then we are up 2 and across 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. There we go. So hopefully I will be able to get ahead a little bit today on this. That would be nice, because I do have days, my job is quite a physical one now, and I do have days where I'm literally so bloody tired. There was at least one day this week where I went upstairs as usual about 8 o'clock. By 9:15 I was gone. I was out. So I'm definitely sleeping better than what I have been. I still wake up a couple of times in the night, but not anywhere near as bad as I was. The mix of having a physical job and not having any mental strain is definitely working. Right, so either that's wrong. Yeah, it is wrong. I need to go up one more. Silly. Okay, that's right. Two. Oh, okay. Take that one out. I've made a right cock up there, haven't I? That one goes up there. Right, so that then comes down, that then comes down. That one needs to be on that row. So that one is there. 2 and then 4. So let's add another 2 onto there. Oh, of course, this is because I hadn't done this section, so I am using the wrong colour for that random one there. Not bothered. Really not. Do what you're going to do. So that is not the neatest placement after me shoving that all around in different places, but you know, the pattern's there now, so work with it. It's a forgiving picture. So I think that I am going to leave it there, because that means I can get, because I'm getting warm, so it means that I can go upstairs and just chuck something comfy on, and then I can move this outside and sit in the shade and diamond paint for the day. Sounds like a good idea to me. I may at some point get up and go and try and sort my daughter's bedroom out, because it needs a good clear out, but you know, I'm not saying that's going to happen for definite. It depends on how whiny she is when I go in there and say I want to do your room. If she whines too much, I may just say bugger it and just leave it. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please do keep watching. Please do give me a like and a subscribe if you haven't done so already, and if you are a regular, thank you for sharing this time with me. As always, you guys bloody rock. Love you all. It is, as always, over and out from Miss Kitten Up Kitten. Bye bye.